Adaptations in plants. Plants of each region are different from plants of other regions. Doesn't it raise these questions in your mind? Why do some plants grow so well in a particular region, but why can't they grow at all in a different region? Come, let's find answers to these questions and learn more about plants in this module. Special features that allow a plant or animal to survive in a particular place are called adaptations. As adaptations of a plant for a particular region help it survive there, they make it equally difficult for the plant to survive in a different place. That's why certain plants are found in one region but not in another region. Plants can be broadly categorized into two types based on the habitat they are adapted to. They are terrestrial plants, aquatic plants. Plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plants. Terrestrial plants are adapted to different regions on land, such as mountains, plains, deserts, coasts, and swampy areas. Let us look into the adaptations of plants of these regions. Plants like the pine, fir, spruce, and cedar grow in mountainous or hilly areas. These plants are cone-shaped. This allows snow to slide off easily. These plants have needle-like leaves, which are covered with a waxy coating. This prevents damage to the leaves from snow. These plants have hard cones instead of flowers. Cones enclose the seeds and protect them from snow. Trees like the oak, elm, maple, and gulmohar grow in the plains. These trees can bear the heat of summer. During winter, they shed their leaves. Hence, they are called deciduous trees. Shedding of leaves helps them prevent water loss and survive in winter. When the season changes, they develop fresh leaves. The desert areas are covered with sand and receive very little rain. Hence, plants like the cactus, prickly pear, and date palms, which need very little water to survive, grow here. These plants have roots that grow deep or spread widely. This helps them absorb more of the available water. The plants either do not have any leaves or their leaves are reduced to spines. This prevents loss of water through leaves. The stem of these plants is green and fleshy. It prepares food for the plant and stores water. Plants like the coconut, which can survive in salty soil, grow in coastal areas. The coconut palm has a fibrous and flexible stem which can withstand heavy wind and rainfall of the coastal areas. The fruits of the coconut palm have a thick fibrous coat. This helps them float in water and get dispersed. Plants that grow in marshy or swampy areas are called mangroves. As the soil in swampy areas is filled with water, the roots of mangroves do not get air to breathe. So they have developed breathing roots which grow above the soil to breathe. Did you know that the Venus flytrap and the pitcher plant are called insectivorous plants as they eat insects for food? Plants that grow in water are called aquatic plants. Aquatic plants are of three types. They are free-floating plants, fixed plants, and underwater plants. The water hyacinth and duckweed are examples of free-floating plants. These plants are not fixed to the soil. They float freely on water. Stems and leaves of these plants are light and spongy. This helps the plant float freely on water. The water lily and lotus are fixed plants. These plants have their roots fixed in the soil at the bottom of a pond. They have a thin, long, hollow, and flexible stem to reach the surface of water and withstand water currents. Their leaves are broad and flat, which helps them float on water. The leaves are covered with a waxy coating. This prevents the leaves from rotting. The leaves have small pores called stomata only on their upper surface, so that water does not block the pores. The flowers are large and bright, which help them float and attract pollinators, respectively. The tape grass and pondweed are examples of underwater plants. These plants grow completely underwater and are not visible above the surface of water. Their roots are fixed to the soil at the bottom of a water body. They have thin, narrow leaves to withstand water currents, and the leaves do not have any stomata. These plants breathe through their body surface.